I am passionate about Community of Christ for many different reasons: the doctrines, the enduring principles, and the fact that I don't have to agree with everyone in order for my opinion to count. When my siblings and I came to Canada from El Salvador some 30 odd years ago, we were adopted by the Willowdale congregation. Everyone received us warmly and inclusively. You could say they Canadianized us. When we arrived at the airport and had to go to immigration, there was a very tall and imposing looking man who greeted us. He counted with his finger that there was five of us and motioned us to follow him. That was Gary Strangways. And somehow he got permission to go in to meet us on the other side of arrivals. After the paperwork was done, he escorted us out to see our parents, who were waiting for us with a whole lot of people from the congregation. That first welcome was a sign of things to come that involved every member of the congregation. We had traditional Christmas dinner at the McLean's house. We went ice skating at a pond at the Sims house. We went strawberry picking with the McCormicks. We went to garage sales and flea markets with the Cronkites. We had Sunday picnics at the Strangways backyard. The Owens took us to Beaton's Strawberry Festival. We picked pumpkins and learned how to make pumpkin pies from scratch with the Woods. Learned to cover wire hangers with Melanie Leach. Shopped at the thrift store operated by Doris Marshall in the church basement. Had Sunday school with Gary White. Had fine, fancy chocolates for every holiday, courtesy of the Lefevres. My dad worked at their chocolate factory. We went to Canada's Wonderland, courtesy of the Barnetts. Babysat for the Woods. Went to Niagara Falls with the whole congregation. Went to youth camps and reunion the first year, courtesy of the congregation. The Richardsons owned a tart factory where my mother worked. I remember my first raincoat was given to me by the Richardsons. It's red with blue lining. I loved wearing it back when I was a medium size, but now Matti wears it sometimes. I remember them every time I see it in the closet. Went to Kirtland Temple with the Toronto Metropole, as it was known back then, the youth. So many memories of a true community that have shaped the person I am today. These memories is what fuels my passion for Community of Christ. I want another generation to feel the love and power of true community. From the time we arrived in Canada, Alex and Dolores McCormick adopted us as family. They have been with me throughout my journey. They have been a living example of what I aspire to be as a disciple of Jesus' love. When my daughter Mattie was small, I started doing children's time in the Sunday services at the Woodbridge congregation. Then I was in charge of the children's Sunday school program, as well as financial officer. I continued to serve in the GTA West congregation in different capacities. I took over as cook for the senior high camp from the Mahoney sisters. I loved going to camp as a youth. And now I use my talents in the kitchen to provide tasty food for the current youth. This is my way of making sure that the experiences I got as a youth continue into the coming generations. I am now serving in the Gathering Place congregation, where I hope to finally realize our dream of a community that serves inclusively all that wish to be a part of it.